History often remembers kings who wore the crown, but empires are often preserved by generals who refuse to surrender, even when their kings are gone and their kingdoms appear lost. Among the greatest of these warriors was Senapati Dhanaji Jadhav, the brilliant Maratha commander whose cavalry campaigns exhausted the mighty Mughal Empire, safeguarded the dream of Swaraj after Shivaji Maharaj, and helped ensure that Aurangzeb's greatest military campaign ended in a failure. Alongside the legendary Santaji Ghorpade, Dhanaji transformed mobile warfare into a devastating weapon, proving that courage, speed, and strategy could overcome even the largest imperial army. Dhanaji Jadhav was born around 1650 into the illustrious Jadhav clan of Sindhkhed Raja, a family whose history was deeply intertwined with the rise of Marathas. He was a descendant of the celebrated Lakhoji Jadhav, one of the greatest Maratha nobles of the Deccan. His family's sacrifices for Swaraj began long before his birth. His great-grandfather Achloji, the brother of Rajmata Jijabai, was killed during political conflicts. His grandfather died in a battle. His father, Shambhu Singh Jadhav, was among the brave warriors who laid down their lives during the historic stand of Pawankind. Orphaned by war, young Dhanaji was raised under the care of Rajmata Jijabai herself. Within the walls of Shivaji Maharaj's court, he grew up learning not merely the art of warfare, but the ideals that defined the Maratha movement: discipline, justice, and devotion to Swaraj. As a young man, Dhanaji entered the Maratha army under the command of renowned Pratap Rao Gujar, Shivaji Maharaj's fearless Senapati. His courage first drew widespread attention during the battles of Umbrani and Nesari, where he displayed exceptional skills despite his youth. Shivaji Maharaj quickly recognized his potential. According to Maratha tradition, the Chhatrapati counted Dhanaji among the trusted commanders who would protect Swaraj through difficult years that lay ahead. Those words would soon be tested. In 1680, Shivaji Maharaj passed away. Within a few years, the situation became desperate. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was captured and brutally executed by Aurangzeb in 1689. The Mughal Emperor personally entered the Deccan with one of the largest armies assembled in Indian history, determined to erase the Maratha state forever. Many believed Swaraj has reached its end. Instead, it entered its greatest phase of resistance. With Chhatrapati Raja Ram leading the struggle from distant forts, the responsibility of fighting Aurangzeb armies fell largely upon two extraordinary commanders, Santaji Ghorpade and Dhanaji Jadhav. Together, they became the nightmare of the Mughal Empire. Rather than confronting the imperial army in conventional battles, they perfected the style of warfare envisioned by Shivaji Maharaj. Cavalry traveled astonishing distances with remarkable speed. They struck isolated garrisons, destroyed supply caravans, captured treachery convoys, attacked communication lines, then vanished before Mughal reinforcements could arrive. The enormous Mughal army, built for slow-moving siege warfare, found itself chasing an enemy it could rarely catch. Following the fall of Bijapur and Golconda Sultanates, thousands of experienced cavalrymen suddenly found themselves unemployed. Recognizing the opportunity, Dhanaji and Santaji recruited many of these horsemen into the Maratha army. Marathas rapidly expanded their mobile cavalry forces without waiting for detailed orders from royal court. The two commanders independently coordinated lightning-fast campaigns across Deccan. Their constant attacks forced Aurangzeb to disperse his armies across the vast territories. Instead of conquering the Maratha, the emperor found himself trapped in an endless and exhausting warfare of attrition. Every fort captured by the Mughals demanded another garrison. Every supply convoy required military escort. Every victory became increasingly expensive. The empire was slowly bleeding itself dry. Among Dhanaji's most celebrated exploits was the audacious raid on Aurangzeb's own camp at Tulapur, carried out alongside Santaji Ghorpade. The attack sent shockwaves through the Mughal Empire. The Maratha cavalry penetrated the heavily guarded imperial encampment, creating confusion among emperor's forces. Yet, even in the midst of battle, the warriors observed the strict code established by Shivaji Maharaj. According to Maratha tradition, Aurangzeb's life was spared because he was engaged in religious prayers at that moment. The objective was victory, not dishonor. The episode became a lasting symbol of discipline and ethical conduct expected of Maratha soldiers. By the end of 18th century, Aurangzeb realized that military force alone would not defeat the Marathas. In 1703, he attempted negotiations through his son Prince Mahmud Kam Baksh, hoping to persuade Dhanaji to accept terms regarding imprisoned Maratha Prince Shahu. The negotiations failed. The conditions presented by Dhanaji on behalf of Maratha leadership were unacceptable to the Mughal court. The war continued. Aurangzeb could never achieve the submission he sought. Dhanaji's military brilliance extended far beyond Deccan. In 1705, he led a powerful Maratha army of nearly 40,000 cavalry and infantry into Gujarat. The campaign unfolded with remarkable speed. The prosperous Mughal province, long considered secure, suddenly found itself under relentless attack. Surat, one of the richest commercial cities in India, was successfully raided. Maratha forces swept across Gujarat, defeating Mughal detachments and advancing as far as Bharuch. Dhanaji also defeated Nazar Ali, the Nawab of Baroda, compelling Mughal authorities to acknowledge Maratha power. The campaign established the collection of Chowth in the region and marked the beginning of the Maratha expansion into western India, an expansion that would continue for decades. Aurangzeb died in 1707, leaving behind an empire exhausted by nearly 3 decades of warfare. Within the Maratha camp, however, a new struggle emerged. A dispute over succession divided the kingdom between Maharani Tarabai and the released Prince Shahu. For a time, Dhanaji remained loyal to Tarabai, but in 1708, after careful mediation by his trusted deputy Balaji Vishwanath, Dhanaji chose to support Shahu Maharaj before the Battle of Khed. The decision proved decisive. Shahu secured the throne and Balaji Vishwanath would later become the first great Peshwa, laying the administrative foundation for the future Maratha Empire. Dhanaji's final political judgment helped shape the next century of the Maratha history. Only a short time after supporting Shahu, Dhanaji Jadhav passed away in July 1708. He did not live to witness the extraordinary rise of the Maratha Confederacy, but that rise had been made possible by warriors like him. When Aurangzeb entered Deccan, he expected to destroy Swarajya. Instead, the commanders such as Dhanaji ensured that Mughal Empire itself emerged weakened beyond recovery. Dhanaji Jadhav was more than a brilliant cavalry commander. He was one of the architects of Maratha survival during the darkest hour. He preserved the military traditions established by Shivaji Maharaj, mastered mobile warfare against a vastly superior imperial army, carried the Maratha banners deep into the Mughal territory, and played a crucial role in the political transition that shaped the future of the empire. His campaigns, together with those of Santaji Ghorpade, transformed the 27-year Mughal-Maratha war from a struggle for survival into the beginning of Mughal decline. Though he never wore a crown, Dhanaji Jadhav helped to preserve one. His courage ensured that Swaraj endured, and from that endurance would rise one of the greatest empires in Indian history.
दिन